This video is for those of you that struggle to ask for help, such as people pleasers. It'll be a continuation of this people pleaser series. So we'll talk about some strategies to help overcome this in this video. People pleasers usually feel like they have to put everyone else before them. Right? They put themselves last, they put others first. This is often because they worry that asking for help will make them a burden. They worry that they'll be seen or perceived like a burden to others. They're so used to giving and might feel guilty or even ashamed when it comes to receiving help, when it comes to receiving gifts, love, affection, attention, etc. So this difficulty is often rooted in a mix of maladaptive or unhelpful feelings of shame and guilt. These unhelpful feelings of shame, often sort of accompanied with the core belief of, I'm not good enough to receive. And this feeling of guilt is often associated with this core belief that I feel bad for receiving or asking help because I believe that when I do that, I'm negatively impacting the other person. This experience of guilt is also intricately connected to that deeper feeling of shame, which likely, probably originated from numerous experiences during childhood development with caregivers or other important sort of caregiving figures in their life. So these people responding negatively to you when you expressed maybe vulnerability, a need for help in some way, like maybe you got hurt, or perhaps you were even told that you were ungrateful. Maybe you weren't sort of accepting gifts in the right way. So all these experiences can be the root origins of these dynamics of guilt and shame. And many people pleasers believe they're only valuable, desirable, and lovable when they're helping others. So this all sort of reinforces their difficulty in asking for support because they want to sort of avoid perceiving themselves as selfish or weak and to avoid and to prevent being rejected by others. Most likely they experience growing up when they would express a need or for help. Over time, not asking for help leads to burnout, unmet needs, and can even put a strain on relationships because it's draining to keep on giving when you're not even able to receive help from others, or like we've talked about before in other videos, when you're not even able to seek your own support and provide your own sort of needs to be met. So, what can you do to break this cycle? Well, we'll talk about a few tips here, but I encourage you to go slow and be easier on yourself. Okay, this is a process. So first, try acknowledging when these unhelpful feelings of shame and guilt occur within you. If you notice it through an inner critic, maybe there's these deep, sort of heavy feelings within you. If these feelings are familiar to you and they often lead you to feel stuck in them, then there's a good chance that these are feelings from the past. Right? If they're heavy, they're stuck, they're familiar, these are likely indicators that these feelings are from past experiences, so they're not really related to the present. So one thing you can tell yourself is that the past is present. And then try and challenge the beliefs that are sort of tie these feelings to your worth in helping others. You can remind yourself that everyone needs support sometimes. It's a human need, right? And this doesn't make you any less valuable. And in fact, what we'll talk about in a moment is it actually can improve relationships. So next, practice asking for small things. So for instance, maybe asking if someone can make you your coffee or do a task that you typically do for others, see if they can assist you in doing this. Even asking for advice or a small favor can build comfort and show you that people want to help you too. It can slowly help to sort of retrain and shift those negative previous beliefs that are within you. Try and reframe asking for help as a way to connect with others that really matter to you, because I think it can actually help you strengthen your relationships. When we're asked for help, we often feel desired and that we matter. We feel that the other people trust us and they rely on us and they respect us for being there for them. So we can actually allow others to feel that way with us as well by asking them for help, letting them know what we struggle with. Right? This can actually be a sign of mutual respect when we ask for help. Bring others together. One other sort of small tip is to practice accepting compliments, because this is often a difficulty for people pleasers as well. Getting comfortable receiving positive attention can help when it comes to asking for support as well. You're essentially practicing allowing other people in to your own vulnerability. Right? Setting healthy boundaries is essential. Right? This is going to help protect your time and energy, and it's also a way of indirectly asking for help. Practicing saying no when you need to will help you see that your needs are also important. And again, this will give others an opportunity to support you in different ways as well. This, again, may help in that sort of reciprocal development of a more connecting relationship. So you can remind yourself that when you get your help and you ask for your needs to be met, this actually will likely benefit these other people as well. Um, because if you let them in and you allow yourself to be helped, well, perhaps then you experience resentment and anger towards them less frequently. Maybe that allows you to sort of develop a more trusting and deeper emotional connection with them, which pays dividends. Right? This can lead to a positive feedback loop rather than a negative feedback loop, which is related to that feelings of shame and guilt. So I'll really encourage you to go slow with making any of these changes because these feelings of shame and guilt that likely occur, and the anger and resentment, they're likely remnants from the past. Right? The past is present when these feelings arise. And that means that there's a pretty good chance they're not really objectively accurate. Right? You feel them, the feelings are valid, but they're just likely unhelpful, right? Maladaptive, so to speak, in these moments. And so, and these feelings, these dynamics developed over time, likely over many years in your life. So I encourage you to be patient with yourself, be kind, go slow in making these changes, and keep the expectations really low in the beginning. Right? Allow yourself to just build up the comfort with saying no, asking for help, and with expressing that vulnerability. That's ultimately what we're talking about. So, as always, thank you for listening. Feel free to ask any questions, leave any comments below, and look forward to next time.